You're my boys, Splashy here, and as y'all can see, I'm checking. Like, I just showed you in my team, me going on an onslaught of hitting every single shot. I just showed you me in Pro-Am, even though it's the worst game mode on the game at the moment, still hitting shots in there, even with the inconsistencies of jump shot timing in both. So, even when y'all hear all the complaints, or y'all hear me talking about the pros and cons, and the cons seem like it outweighs the pros, I'm still gonna adapt. I am in the top 1 percentile of the game in all of the competitive players. But let's get into the shooting secret, shall we? Now, my first secret right out gate, which isn't really a secret, change your shot time and release time. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna break it down for you, right? If you are a primarily catch and shoot player, that means if you play park and you stand in the corner, if you stand on the wing in park, if you like to wrap your guard in park and get open shots, I am talking your primary objective on the court isn't to put the ball on the ground. If you play rec and you're spotting up for your point guard, no, nothing's wrong with spotting up. I don't want to hear, oh, I don't spot up, man. Why would I ever spot up for anybody, man? I want the ball. I'm not going to watch nobody ball hog, man. Listen, I don't care. Personally, you are a corner shooter. If you are a popper, late and very late is the way to go. And when I tell you this, listen, very late is by far the easiest shot to shoot, catch and shoot, because even with the inconsistency of the jump shot timing, you know if I hold it down for this long, I'm going to be close to my jump shot every single time. Like, even if it changes, you know you still have to hold down your shot as long as possible, so you're good. For the people who still don't know what shot time and release time is, this basically moves up and moves down your green window. So say I'm using Draymond Green and I put my shot timing on very early, I can release his jump shot the same way I would release a Stephen Curry, or I could release Stephen Curry's jump shot how I would release Giannis or Draymond Green's jump shot. Some people are heavy-handed, you hold the button down longer. Some people have fast fingers, you want to let go of the button as quick as possible. But this is the main reason most people can't shoot. This is the first shooting secret. You need to go to later, very late if you are a catch and shoot player. Late if you are going to shoot shots besides catch and shoot. You might want to fade. You might want to go into the post and fade. You want to shoot fade middies. Late. Very late if you are only catch and shoot. Late if you are going to put the ball on the ground. Early for my guards. For the people who are dribbling the ball in park, dribbling the ball in stage, dribbling the ball around. You will shoot a couple lates because sometimes it's going to load up slow. You're going to get a load up. You're not going to be able to predicate it. But Early is the most consistent for anybody putting the ball on the ground. It feels as close to the normal jump shot timing that isn't on this game, but the normal jump shot timing that we've been using in the past. For those people who use 3/4 on their jump shot, you like to release at the peak of your head. I use very early for people wondering. It is by far the most inconsistent, but I have fast fingers, and it's what I'm comfortable with. Now, I just gave you the tips of what jump shot timing to use. Maybe you try to put on what I tell you and it doesn't work, or maybe you are already on very early, you're already on very late, and you're comfortable with it and you don't want to try to switch to early. Cool. Don't do it then. Because my second secret is use whatever you are comfortable with. And when I say that, the reason I'm saying that is because I want you to use what you're comfortable with. And the reason I want you to use what you're comfortable with is because that is why we start missing as a whole. Say I have on very early and I have a killer game. I go 10 for 12 from the 3 in the rec or in a competitive pro-am game. I'm hitting. Then I go 1 for 7. Then I go 2 for 7. And I change my jump shot, or I change my jump shot timing. Why? Why? If you can't hit a jump shot in real life, are you going to change the way you shoot? Like, are you going to just switch your whole jump shot in real life? Of course not. And you not doing that is the reason that you don't have to change anything. Like, you don't have to change how you shoot. You don't have to change this and that. Like, you're just fine. Trust me. Like, just keep the timing on whatever I want to use somebody who don't got a 99.3. Keep the timing on what you're comfortable with. And even if you have a game where you're missing, cool. Everybody has a game when they miss on this game. Literally everybody has a game when they're missing. You're going to miss. Not one player. I've looked at every single content creator, every single competitive pro-am player. Nobody is loading this game up day in and day out, shooting 95% from the 3. Whether you're only catch and shoot, whether you're anything of that nature, nobody's shooting 100% from the field every single game. Because if they were, then they'd be the best players in the world. And we don't have any of those. Jump shots are going to feel inconsistent sometimes, and you just got to live with that. Now, those are my first 2 secrets. My third secret is get shots up. And when I say get shots up, this can mean get shots up in freestyle with whoever your favorite player is. Say you have Steph Curry shot on, go to the Gatorade facility, go to the Mobile One court, go to Park, go to Pro-Am, go to something. You can go as far, for people who don't have Pro-Am teams, you can make your own Pro-Am team and just go in the court and shoot by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people do it all the time. Just so you can get used to the jump shot with online delay. A lot of you guys might be, well, I'm a primarily my career player and I shoot pretty good on Hall of Fame in my career. And then when you get online, you can't shoot. Why? Because of the online delay. The online delay, especially on next gen, even though the gameplay feels smooth, it's been spiking crazy lately and I don't know why. Current gen doesn't feel as smooth, but it doesn't spike as much. But with this game, you need to get shots up. It's the way this game is. The more you get shots up, the more comfortable you just get with releases and as a whole. I specifically play my team, so just going into freestyle and shooting with the 13 players I use or the 10 players I use or the 10 players I'm going to use because I might switch up stuff or just getting comfortable with multiple releases at least gets me where I'm going to need to be. So I'm not OD complaining about every shot I shoot. As you can see, I'm on very early right now. I've missed some shots, but I'm pretty consistent on Hall of Fame. Obviously, these are wide open shots, and this is also offline, so there is no online delay right now. But like I say, you just load up into a prom court, which is what I'm finna show y'all what to do, and you just go get some shots up because what happened to my player? But I don't know how I got this high top on. Put my fro back on. But you need to get used to the jump shot with online delay, and that's what a lot of people don't do. The difference in the jump shot time has nothing to do offline. Offline, it feels almost just fine every single time you shoot. It has nothing to do with that. The only thing it has something to do with is when you're shooting offline. So that's my third shooting secret, which I'm finna show y'all right now when, the game loads up and I get to put on my hair. 1 second, because he looks ugly. If I had this hairstyle in real life, I wouldn't get nothing. My girl will break up with me. Y'all will stop watching me. I'll lose all my subs, everything. What happened to my player? Did my what's-the-name glitch out? I think my what's-the-name glitched out and I have to redo my face scan. I think that's what it is. I think I have to redo my face scan. Yeah, I think I have to redo my face scan. Yep, gotta redo my face cam. But anyways, as you can see, I'm walking right over here. You pull up your map. You go over here to the train station that says the block. And you come right here and you go get some shots up. And the reason I say you should go into a prom court, it's as easy as you can make your own team with the name AAABBBCCCDDDEFG and go hoop. You need to get in here and shoot with your timing or whatever your timing is while the online latency is still doing what the online latency is doing. Because that's what makes the game hard to shoot on. It isn't when you're playing offline and there's nothing. There isn't when you're playing your brother in your house. It's the online latency is what's actually messing you up. So boom, you see I'm going to come here. Hopefully I still got my SIGs on. I do. See, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get some shots up with the online latency. Because if you can perfect shooting with the online latency and hey, you can perfect that, you'll be fine. So you make your own team. You come in here. This is my third shooting secret and probably my most important. You need to get reps with online latency because that's where everybody's messing up. Now my fourth one, get some people to play with that are going to hit you in rhythm. Another thing is a lot of people are taking bad shots and you aren't playing with people that are hitting you in rhythm. When I say in rhythm, if you've played in real life, like you need somebody who's going to hit you in rhythm. You can't just walk up court shooting contested or you're not getting set up with the people you're playing with. Therefore, how are you getting any reps to shooting? Get people who are going to hit you in rhythm. You're on the fast break wide open, you get hit. You're going to get some good screens so you can shoot. Shoot in rhythm. You don't need to be taking like just practice shots. You see, I'm not just standing in the corner shooting. Like I'm taking some shots I would take in the game. Get in, take some shots that you would take game shots, and also make sure you get shots that are in rhythm. Like if it's catch and shoot, make sure it's good catch and shoot shots and they're not selling you, or make sure you're getting a good screen and you're taking a good shot. You're not just shooting contested all game and then blaming the jump shot because you can't green contested. Make sure you have people or you're playing with people or you're getting open to the point where they feel like rhythm shots that you will take in game. If me and you were to play for money or you and your friend were to play for money, you would take these exact same shots and you need to perfect shooting those on online latency. And my last shooting tip, which isn't even really a shooting tip, reps. That's all this game is. There's only 5 to 6 things you can do in a basketball game. Shoot, dribble, dunk, rebound, play defense, and pass. So everything is just reps. It's not the same as every other sports game where reps might not help you as much, or just because you watch whoever your favorite content creator is and he's good, you're going to be good. That's not how it goes on 2K. The way it goes on 2K is, I think I need to turn off my auto sync though. But the way it goes on 2K is the more reps you get, the better you get at the game. If you shoot 100 shots a day, 200 shots a day, 300 shots in the park, you're probably not going to continue missing. And the reason you're not going to continue missing is because you have now mastered the latency of the game. Now, these weren't just outrageous shooting secrets. These were probably things that most of you already know. But once again, I'll go over them. 1, reps. Get shots up. Go play my career. Go play something where you're gonna shoot an abysmal amount of shots so you can practice the shots you're gonna take when it matters. When you're in rec, when you're in prom, when you're in park, when you're in stage, when you're in theater. Make sure that you get enough reps so you're comfortable shooting. 2, make sure you play with people that are gonna give you the reps. If you're spotting up for your point guard friend and he gives you no shots a game, how are you ever going to learn how to shoot? You're getting 1 shot a game. Yeah, if you green it, wow. But if you miss, you taking 1 shot a game. Get somebody who's actually going to give you touches. Not every game. Like, it might be a sweaty game and you're not allowed to touch the ball right now because they're hugging you and not giving you any shots. But make sure you play with somebody who's going to give you the ball. 3, go in freestyle, online, Mobile One Garage, Gatorade Facility, 2KU, My Team Freestyle, My Team Play with Friends with a Friend and leave each other open, just so you can get used to the timing. The timing on this game is a lot different than the timing has been in the past, and with that, it makes everything a lot different. So you're gonna need it's all everything I'm saying is gonna come back to reps, but it's just specific type of reps. 4, change your jump shot timing to very late if you're primarily catch and shoot. Late if you're catch and shoot, but you're going to shoot other type of shots such as fades or step backs or anything else. Early if you are a point guard. I don't suggest very early for anybody. Like, I'm on very early, and I don't suggest it because it's by far the most inconsistent. Even if you have fast fingers, I think you should try to get used to early before you do very early. But make sure you change your preferred release time, which doesn't speed up or slow down your shot. It just puts your green window to a different spot. And lastly, last but not least, stay with what you're comfortable with. Yeah, everybody might be using Steph Curry release, Cole Anthony release, Darius Garland release, Kuzma release, LaMelo Ball release, Omar Brissett's release, O'Shea Brissett's release. That's why I call him Biscuit. But you might be knocked down with Kyrie Irving. You might be knocked down with Jerry West. Don't switch it. You're already comfortable with it. And just because you have one bad game, don't switch your jump shot. Because once you switch your jump shot, now you're broke with your new jump shot. And when you switch back to your old reliable jump shot, you can't even shoot no more. So that's just 5 quick tips and my shooting secrets that I would give to everybody. No, it's not some treasure chest thing that everybody wouldn't know. This is something simplified that everybody should be able to attach to and figure out. I love every single one of y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stop by the Twitch, Splashy, say what's up. And my Twitter, Splash Edition. Turn on notice and ask me any question about anything you got for sure. They calling me 2K Woj for a reason. I love every single one of y'all. Have a blessed day. Peace.